There we go. Apparently I haven't been live yet, so we should be live now. This is a new game. It's a puzzle game that is, from what I can tell, very similar to Myst. There are flashing lights in this game, so definitely exercise caution if you are someone who is prone to seizures in response to flashing lights.
No.
Okay, elder guides. Go
What
up.
was that? What are those voices?
Oh. We're underwater. Gonna sprint or... I like that the movement isn't uniform.
Where am I? We are playing Call of the Sea. I know this place.
Puzzle game.
I've been here before.
We just started too. This is for sure a dream. There's no way this isn't a dream.
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here.
Wait a second. The first move. Okay. Does look like your standard chessboard. Maybe I should have swung down so far.
These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again.
Okay, shelf.
I need to get out. The voices are calling me.
Lots of bookshelves.
My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to...
And then we wake up.
Those horrible dreams again.
No.
I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will.
What's that? What's that?
Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease.
Oh?
If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said.
What's our illness?
And in that search, it seems you lost yourself.
Welcome to...
I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out.
Okay, so we have a strange disease.
All right. Time to gather my things.
Okay, what is our button?
I think I've overpacked.
So A is going to be our button for interacting with stuff.
I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you, Harry.
X to read.
I'd always dreamed of traveling.
Okay.
It was not the same without you, Harry.
Okay. Got zoom and unzoom. Alright. Oh, can we make
I'm
that?
definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful. It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want.
If you try sometimes, you get what you need.
Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
This feels like it will be relevant at some point. Okay, and we don't have a way to like zoom in.
What
Girl.
was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this
What were you
trip?
thinking? Are we not exploring? This feels like exploring.
I love this song.
Let's get these gloves on. To apparently
I better cover up my
our
hands before I leave the
illness.
cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak.
I don't think a couple of blotches are
Oh
gonna
my,
make sense.
I have the worst memory. I
Okay.
forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
Alright, so this is gonna have our
Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher.
press Y to open journal. Curious things from my journey. Nora, remember this. Finally arrived in Tahiti, finding information about... Can I get her to read it? No. Finding information about Harry's expedition is turning out to be a tough row to hoe. Think I must have walked all over Papeete asking about them, but nobody seems to know anything. About that place 74 miles east of Tahiti. Some locals have mentioned an island, but they won't say anything else about it. It's like they think the place is cursed. I met an English sailor, Captain Hodgson. He knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Apparently, the ship took an American expedition to an island east of Tahiti. According to Hodgson, it's been months since he last saw the Lady Shannon or its crew. Like every other good sailor, the captain is superstitious. "Do you think I'm mad? I'm not going to risk the lives of my crew by going to that cursed island," he said. November 4th, 1934, so that's 3 days later. After 3 days of begging, I've managed to convince Captain Hodgson to take me close to the island. "Save your money, Miss Everhart. Leaving me alone will be payment enough." I think there's a sweet, tender heart inside the grumpy old sailor. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know why it didn't start on the earliest parts. Okay, it's been a month since I arrived, and this is July, so this is, let's see, 4 months earlier? Yeah, 7 to 11. It's been a month since I received Harry's last letter. It was postmarked San Francisco and mentioned that the answer to my illness might be found in the Pacific Ocean. I'm hoping his silence is only due to a delay in the postal service. July 14th. Last night I had another of my vivid dreams, but this time something was different. I saw a strange island looming in the distance. In the heart of the island, a huge stone obelisk rose up before a mist-shrouded mountain. I woke up drenched in sweat. Yeah, that doesn't sound like elder gods. September 16th. That's a jump. So we skipped all of August. I keep waking up to odd dreams in the middle of the night. Still no news from Harry, and it's been 3 months already. Damn this disease of mine. My husband is missing, and I can barely walk for a couple of minutes without getting exhausted. That will be relevant. October 10th, 1934. An enigmatic sentence written on a photo of my husband. An ancient stone relic that looks like a knife. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. All 3 were in a package I received yesterday, postmarked Tahiti. No sender. Find him. 74 nautical miles east of Otaheite. After leafing through a couple of history and geography books, I found that Otaheite was just the ancient name of Tahiti. Same place the package came from. What does all this mean? Anyway, my mind is made up. Even though I still feel woozy, I have to give it everything I've got. It won't be easy, but I'll find my husband whatever it takes, even if it means going to the end of the world. October 14th. Following Harry's trail, I caught a train to San Francisco. In the Madison building, I found out that on May 25th, Harry bought 6 passages to Tahiti on the SS Carmel. Tahiti again. On a side note, I'm not sure if it's the fresh air or the sea breeze, but I feel much better. October 19th. First, I'll sail to Tahiti on an ocean liner. If I don't find Harry there, I'll have to find a ship that will take me to whatever is 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. This isn't going to be easy, or cheap either. October 23rd. I miss the sea so much after Harry and I moved to Denver. I love to sit on the deck and watch the moonlight playing on the water. It's so comforting. Nora, remember this. 506. So I'm guessing that's the passcode to our thing.
Merveilles de mer du Sud. Marvels of the Southern Seas, I think.
Sounds about right.
After spending so much time reading this book, I think I've learned a thing or two about Polynesian culture.
Well, that's presumptuous.
I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase.
Well done. Okay. What is it? 5.
All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. And some enigmatic. This strange and sharp relic came in a package I received at home. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
With the key on there. That doesn't look like an obelisk, that looks like a giant key. How do we access our inventory then? It's a different key. Okay.
We're all set, madam. The motorboat is ready.
Alright, we've looked at everything we can look at.
I missed the sea so much when we moved to Denver.
I dig the aesthetic. It's like, it's not
Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your
It's
own.
realistic enough. Out of the Blue, Chapter 1.
Lower the motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads. We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
Well, I'll find
I hope
something.
it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
But please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it?
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hudson.
She's intentionally concealing information from us as a player.
Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be.
Oh man, it's a
You
big-
left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, old pal? What did you find?
Who calls their husband old pal?
Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there, to this place. An island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name.
Appreciate those birds. And that
Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about?
one. And that looks pretty simple.
This can't be a coincidence.
Oh, that's a cool place to hide on that way home. Love the music. The score on this is great. Oh man, look at the reflections of the water on the rocks. That's cool. That's cool.
A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why?
Is it important? Why? No.
There's definitely something strange about this place.
I like how she brought like 3 suitcases worth of stuff on the boat, but the sand is entering the boat. 3 suitcases of
Okay,
stuff.
Harry. Let's see. I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp. I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them. I know it's...
Okay, maybe that will give us the sound. So how interactable is stuff?
a tent. So somebody was on this island recently. Well, that's a vivo, a flute that the Polynesians play with their nose. I won't be playing that.
Huh.
A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too.
I wonder how many gravity puzzles this will have. Okay, and there's a machete sheath.
A note written in French.
Okay,
I only understand
okay,
2
so-
words. Île and mort. Island and death.
Qui sont lire ces mots. Nous avons profane cette île pour nous prouver que la mort. So we're going to this profane island, I think. My French isn't very good. N'allez pas plus loin, plus loin, plus loin. N'allez pas plus loin. I don't know what loin is.
It must be a warning about the dangers of this machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull.
And rusted.
Someone has been chopping down palm trees. A lot of them. Maybe to build something.
Yeah, like this tent that is in the middle of the chopped down pine trees. So we have like a fenced off gate there and a cave there.
An offering of mother of pearl. Quite valuable for the Polynesians.
run.
Looks like it opens from the other side.
Alright. So my expectation is to go on the other side. Oh man, she's a slow walker.
I feel
Oh,
quite good.
there we go.
I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual.
Okay, it's blocked off, so let's check the cave over here and this little path on the left.
Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
Yeah, that does look like it'll come in handy. Looks like a puzzle answer. This is where my experience playing escape rooms is gonna like leap out of me. I like this flower. Almost looks like plumeria. Looks like some jawbones and some carved hooks.
These wooden figures are called Unu. This seems to be telling a story.
I see 2 people with a giant lizard. I see 4 people and 8 flowers with a giant lizard. Yeah, it does seem to be telling a story and also maybe answering a puzzle. Welcome in, welcome in.
It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering.
Okay. These are also fresh, too, because flowers don't, like, keep long once you take them off the plant. Uh-huh.
A carving tool. A carving tool.
I can't take it with me?
This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here.
Alright. Uh-huh. So there will be something hidden under the
This
tile.
is starting to
next
look
the
like a
flower.
scavenger hunt.
Okay. Off to the flower offering. And there's a... Yep. And I would like
Well, look what's hidden here.
you. Okay. Alright, so we've got sailing to this mountain island. We've got people getting up and then sailing to this mountain island. Okay, because yeah, it's... I think it starts... We've got 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what was this one labeled? This one's 2. Yeah, because then they have the sticks that are guarding off the, that are blocking off the thing, I think. Little lizard thing. I have a feeling her affliction is going to get both worse and better here. Worse in the sense that it will be more noticeable, and better in the sense that it will empower her. And they really blocked off that lizard.
From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one? This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
Have we found a place to camp yet? I can go back and get your stuff from the boat. Somebody's stuff over here. Candles and everything. Ah.
Is that Harry? Harry, you were here! You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
Okay.
Maybe Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal.
6 people, fragile instruments, several boxes of equipment, weapons, and explosive supplies for 8 weeks. By Harry Everford. Porte de paquet. Atwaite. Oh man. Yeah, because it's Lady Shannon was mentioned here. Knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. I arrived on the mysterious. So November 6th. Okay, so it's arrived on the mysterious island 74 miles east of Tahiti. The fisherman will be back to pick me up in 3 days. I hope that's enough time to find you. Much less mechanisms to protect the door. If I want to reach the inner island, I've got to open it. Nora, dear, this is no ordinary island. I need the key I received in the mysterious package to enter the island. What does this mean? Harry was on this island, and I hope he's still here. I found a photo with all the expedition members, and I think I vaguely recognized some of them from the letters he sent me. But where did they go? Did they set up camp somewhere?
A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either. This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier. But a Polynesian version.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be... Okay. Because we've got 5. We're looking for 6.
It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders.
Yes, the fresh air and nothing else. Certainly not whatever eldritch
I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
Oh, and there's a 4 on it. Found the missing piece to open the door. It opened the entrance to a mangrove swamp in the inner island. I'm cut off from the heart of the island by a strange mechanical bridge over a river. Someone went to a lot of trouble to keep people away from this place. Okay, so sun is 4. Which means I need to go back because she didn't take note of the number of notches on top of the thing. So I don't remember how many notches water was.
What a beautiful mountainous landscape.
Oh, wait, or it... Okay, so sun is 1. Oh, wait, is she marking the order they go in? It's not something this way, so that's cool.
This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it.
So sun is 1, fish is 4. Oh.
Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets.
Okay. Oh, hey.
A shortcut. That's convenient.
Yes, it is. So I need to go back and see what the number is on the water. The sun is 1, fish is 5, mountain is 3. I think. And C is 4. Okay, so far my method is panning out. So ocean is 4. So it's sun, blank, mountain, ocean, fish. Hey, Lena Loki-kun! How you doing? Welcome back. And then they don't have one here, do we?
Harry said that he would go to the end of the world to find a cure. And by the looks of it, he wasn't lying. We promised we'd never lie to each other from the moment we started dating, no matter how harsh the truth.
We have 4 out of 5. So we need sun, blank. Touchdown. Whoa. I mean, maybe they do, but either way, we're getting closer. I mean, given that we're not supposed to understand the French clues, I don't actually think that they intend for us to understand Polynesian culture. I think we went this way already. Let's try that fish. I don't think we went this way, did we? No, wait, I think we did. Yeah, we did go this way. Okay. There we go. Let's go.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal.
That's sun. That's mountain. We're looking for the 5th symbol, and it's gonna be red. Well, we're looking for the 2nd symbol of 5. Not that one. Maybe it was in that section, but I didn't really look very closely. There were so many of them hanging around. I like the sound design in this. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be Nope, we don't have... Oh. You might be a clue.
There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. Polynesian chieftains make their head ornaments with lorikeet feathers.
Not a
What a
souvenir.
lovely souvenir.
Not a souvenir. Okay, and so the second symbol is lorikeet. There we go. Red symbol on the side. Oh, it's official. I keep seeing these little, like, kite-like structures everywhere. Like bridge. Up to the bridge. I always grab a whole ass bird every time I travel. That is smuggling. That is... I do not condone smuggling. I don't think this is the way to the bridge. I think this is the way to the bridge. Yeah. I'm guessing this is going to have a dual purpose.
Well, I guess I hit the jackpot.
For the puzzles.
That's my ticket across the river then.
Not only part of the puzzle is to get used.
Still no.
Red lighting. That's ominous. Let's see, there's something like stretched hide. What is that mean? And bone hooks everywhere. What is that? Oh, that shadow is supposed to be like a leaf. I think. Oh, what's that? Oof. 74 miles east of Otaheite. We've completed chapter 1. It was a very short chapter 1. This might be a short game.
How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time.
That's not good. So can we go between areas? No. We can't go back and get all this stuff she left at the boat.
Wow, what is this place?
Honestly, I think it's almost more like a settlement.
I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here.
It certainly looks like a place people would stay.
They're composed of 4 pieces.
This will be relevant later. Path through the jungle led to an oh, here we go. Figured out the symbols that were needed to open the bridge. The sun, birds, a mountain, the sea, and fish. Now it's time to cross the bridge and venture deep into the island. The path through the jungle led to an abandoned campsite set up in the remains of an old village. Could this be where Harry's expedition stopped? Ooh.
Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me. Ooh, looks like someone didn't like you very much, Harry. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed.
July 14th, 1934. I came to this godforsaken island for just a few days, and it's been almost 2 weeks already of doing nothing. Is this rich dirt going to open that hatch anytime soon? I'm not going to wait for Mr. Know-It-All again like I did with the elevator. He'd better let me handle this situation. We brought dynamite for a reason.
I've never cared much for games of chance.
Weird dice. 9, 10, Joker, King, Queen, and Ace.
I've never cared much.
What a weird dice set. Ooh. Oh.
They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them. Very neat.
Can I take that compass? I want the compass.
Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe.
Sir Roy, the best stuntman in Hollywood. Looks like this fellow was a real heartbreaker.
His real name was Costas?
Costas Apostolou. From Los Angeles, California. In case of death or accident, notify Athanasios Apostolou. Must be a brother.
His real name was... Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this?
Talking about length of game, I've got 5.1 hours registered and beat it, but I'm also missing 12
Nice
achievements.
comb.
This feels like something I can take with me. Why can I not take this? I've done too many escape rooms where basically if it's not nailed down and doesn't have a don't touch me sticker, you can grab it and it is going to be possibly used.
Could these tikis be some sort of guardians? Something's missing inside that emblem.
Oh, did we notice that over here? Is that noticeable over here?
It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
I did that in an escape room, grabbed a giant flashlight box thing in the very first area and carried it through. Yeah, oh no, I love a red herring in a... It's that's part of why they include red herrings.
Polynesian
like that.
man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well, what well? So now you believe in magic, old pal?
Only Harry kept the amulet.
Looks
They
like
look
some of the
angry.
crew members didn't get along too well.
Why would you take a photo of
A
this?
forbidden ritual?
So like, what? Okay, suspension of disbelief, but also, who is taking and developing photos at this campsite as it's happening?
Fascinating.
These ancient geometric stone structures are not Polynesian. What purpose do they serve?
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I detoured from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. By when suddenly, my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that white sand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Okay.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
I don't think she does. Alright, do we have anything else to... Ooh, wow, that's a pretty turtle shell. Oh, there's several turtle shells. Okay, so there should be, like, some... Well, tortoise shell, probably at that size.
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus? The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here.
So does that mean we now have a place to set up camp and you can get stuff from the boat? Okay, there's nothing in this section.
A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel. This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop. Something missing here.
Yeah, there's a diamond-shaped rock somewhere that I need. Okay. We've got two paths. We've got a left path to some... Looks like... Oh, these are not... No, these are stone. Okay. Some lava tubes that...
An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection.
What? No, take that. What are you doing? Take that with us.
Look at this little fella.
Why are we not taking the protective amulet? This is why people die in horror films.
Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite? The river cuts through that canyon. It doesn't look safe to cross.
So, Lena Lokican, if you beat this in 5 hours, it must not be as mess-like as I thought, or it just must have much fewer puzzles. Oh, that's pretty. Don't stare directly into the sun, though. Oh, another building.
Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky.
We don't have any guardians up here.
Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy. Icor?
Black Ichor ooze. Black ooze. It's not Ichor.
I've seen Harry keep even
Oh.
restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
Am I not able to... Ah. Not that one. I wonder if I'm gonna have to move that whole thing. Probably easier to move this over here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to move the whole thing. Is it just locked in with... Oh no! I accidentally made this one unreachable. There we go.
Got it.
Haha! Oh, okay. We're just gonna... Whoa! Okay. Cool. Oh, it's got different colors on the eye, mouth. And the eyes and mouths and stuff. We had to intervene in an argument between the islander This isn't long as either if you know how to beat it. There's an achievement for beating it in 2 minutes? What? Mist, I've also got 5.8 hours, but also I played it a lot as a kid and remembered some stuff. Still missing 9 achievements there. Also, they added a new... Yeah, I think when I played it, that's what you said, is that they had added a new world.
It's being ripped out of something else.
Oh.
The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. So I need to go back and I need to see which houses were which.
What mess did you get into, Harry?
Mr. Everhart, we deeply regret your refusal to accept our funding for your expedition. We've always had an excellent relationship with your family, and we really consider this venture a unique and profitable opportunity for both parties. We wish you the best of luck on your journey. You're surely going to need it. Yours sincerely, Caleb Bowen, the Starry Wisdom Society. Mr. Everhart.
Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him.
I still don't understand what happened. Roy knew just as well as you and me that the black ooze was highly volatile. I should never have believed him when he said he had your permission. It won't happen again. Frank. With paper sponsored by Drayton.
Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad. Interesting.
Ancient mechanism, object here.
More drawings.
Alright. Okay. So I need to get the turtle, and then the bear, and then the stingray, and then the octopus.
You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me. The Harry Everhart I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Black ooze. In a telescope?
Okay. Oh, just press a button.
Where did you get this strange device, Harry?
Sometimes it is that easy. So... Oh, okay, this was the thing he was trying to figure out the puzzle.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
I have a sense of what we're supposed to do.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Laura. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry.
Tell the others
This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
We have to get to the Black Sand Beach. Something's happened to the ship. Bring only what's indispensable.
Something's missing here.
A lens.
Jeepers! A stranded ship!
Okay. I think... Okay. What if I do this? Right? Okay, okay. I think I understand. Right? No. Okay. Small one. Biggest one. Medium one?
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
How do I take the... Oh, I have to... How do I take... I don't think this is the right answer.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
Okay. Clear isn't the answer. And it doesn't look... And then if I do on mine, okay. Okay. Okay, but I do think... This... Wait, what was it? That wasn't the one.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works,
I
or
think I'm
what
gonna
to
have to
do
come
with
back
it.
to that puzzle. There's other puzzles that I do think I have all this stuff to solve. I just need to find it. I already figured that one out. Dish. Oh, there's like a bridge there.
Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family. Quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could. Just like his siblings did after him. Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died.
Girl, we are already past that.
What a delicate piece of craftsmanship. Something's missing here.
Be nice if they had.
He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the medical tent up on the flat outcrop after the explosion. What happened? I'd better find out more about the well, Dr. DeWitt. Aha.
They used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave. This one resembles a shark.
A shark? Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Okay. Alright. Oh, they've got little things to indicate. Okay, so that's the shark, that's the octopus. That's the stingray, probably? And that's the turtle. Right?
I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial.
Oh, did we
Shortly
actually
after she died,
ship
my
to the grave?
lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come. A farewell message from a friend.
Guess we'll have to finish our game in the afterlife. What is this, Yahtzee but with cards?
Explosives. Looks dangerous. Did they use all the dynamite?
Seems so. Alright. So shark. So I need to confirm my suspicion about the design of these. That's gonna be the stingray. Okay, stingray. Octopus. Yeah. And turtle. Okay, the bottom one is the one that indicates which creature it is designed after. I love that I can already tell this is going to be like a Lovecraftian horror. Alright. So let's see. We need turtle first. And then shark. The old green eyes. Yeah, okay. Give me that one, even though there's no green in the eyes. And then stingray, which is going to be that one on the bottom with the spitting at you, okay. And then octopus, which is going to be the octopus arms that are crossed.
Secret compartment.
Secret tunnel.
Oh.
Those cricket bats? Were they planning to play cricket while they were here?
What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. It feels disturbing.
I mean, I'd say there's still a few things
This
that
appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
There's still a few things that
Impressive
are
work. Is that a fish pattern?
debatably. Okay, Roy Granger, a member of Harry's expedition, died. There was a plan behind Harry's back, blah, blah, blah. Looking through the telescope, I saw a ship stranded on the black beach on the other side of the island. That must be the Lady Shannon, the ship that took the expedition here. Harry managed to solve the tiki puzzle and opened a secret compartment inside the chieftain's hut. That's where he kept his ritual garments and a strange stone block. Touching it made me feel uneasy. But I'm pretty sure that strange stone block is our key to this puzzle. Right?
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works.
Does that not feel...
Or what to do with it.
That feels connected.
Something's missing here.
There's nothing else that stone block can go into. So yeah, it's... Oh wait, I wonder if we're just supposed to... No. Yeah, no. Okay. Right? Like just at the intersections feels correct. I'm probably totally off base here. No,
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
And I can't read any of these letters on the ground. Okay. Let's go back to the other camp. And we can check if there's somewhere to put this rock. I will say, yeah, it's not as racist as true Lovecraftian horror has proven itself to be. But it still has its moments. I just want to take that amulet with me. I don't know why we're not trusting the indigenous guy on this. We should trust the indigenous guy on this, like he's from the region. Nothing in these areas. I think they're called basalt tubes. Oh wait, maybe it goes in here. Yeah.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
We'll go on. Okay. Alright.
Oh my!
This island is really cool. Like, it's really well done. Then some big old fish heads, though.
Oh my goodness, what happened here?
This is the well they were talking about.
That black ooze again.
That imbecile Roy blew, so this is July 14th. Blew the hatch to smithereens and blew himself up with it. Don't worry, Doc. I have Mr. Everhart's okay, and this is just a controlled detonation. Huh. 3 feet closer, and I wouldn't be here to tell the story. I got splashed with that black ooze and took... and took me the whole damn evening to clean off.
Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
Similar to angiomas. Allergic eczema? Cyanosis? Let's hope not. Took some samples of my blood to analyze. Asked for the photo of Everhart's wife's hand.
Heavens. He's losing his mind.
Stop playing that music. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's enough. I like it very much.
Heavens.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the backs of these just in case. Spots on my skin are moving. I can feel them. Is there someone in the well? Is there someone in... Oh, okay. That's indicating things were crossed out. I can hear voices at night. What? In fact, I could swear they're calling my name. And who's playing that music? I love how the stains don't go all the way through the paper. Perfect. Absinthe? You're drinking absinthe on expedition? That seems silly.
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand?
Well, I mean... Okay.
Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells?
Yes. 6,000 to 8,000 what? And 55 to 65 what? 632, 46, 84. So it's just adding that together. 8, 54, 62, 238, 40. How is it getting those numbers? Okay.
Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
That feels like a piece of the well of the hatch cover. Can't walk around this side.
I'd better not touch it. And given what happened, they shouldn't have either.
Just chunks of the hatch cover. That's a lot of eyes down here.
Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort?
Okay, we're down the ladder.
Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
Don't like that I can't look further.
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here?
Don't like that. But these feel relevant to the lens.
Do they have two pupils? Are these ornamental? Or were these eyes related to the ritual?
Hey,
This eye, is it calling to me?
that feels like the correct eye. Okay, so that's the
I
one
almost
we
feel
wanna
as if they're
mimic.
watching me. I feel disoriented down here. Another eye. I hear whispering. I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Okay, so I think it's that spot.
The whispering, it stopped.
That
Was
spot.
I imagining all that?
And that spot. Everything seemed pretty... Doesn't look like anything to me. Oh, these are cool. I mean, what's happening in them isn't cool, but the art
It
itself...
depicts a ritual of some sort. What are they doing to their eyes?
Hey, buddy bear. How amused would you be if you captured a mean person to know that you know if they were struck? I'm doing alright. I hope you're doing well.
You were close to something here, Harry.
It's been a minute,
Let me see if I can solve it.
We need a plan for you to actually, like, drive over, or for me to drive over at some point. Rituals, other realities, forgotten civilization, not Polynesian. Black ooze used to replicate ritual. Check Tillinghast pamphlet.
This looks like another job by Handyman Harry.
Replicate ritual. Modified Tillinghast invention. If you captured a mean person that you know if they were shrunken to a very tiny size and you brought them up to your face in the palm of your hand. I mean, at that point, create a little terrarium for him.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Mr. Everhard, the doctor's been acting like an oddball ever since he was splashed with that black ooze, and he's got worse after moving to the top of the cliff.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
So we can only look at... Oh.
How old is this mural? It looks really ancient.
Aha, sure.
Well, that was easy. This should save some time.
Now that I have the answer to the... Hey, thank you. My, one of my cousins-in-law... Cousin-in-law? Cousins-in-law. My husband's cousin made them. I think it's cousins-in-law. I think when you do a plural... Oh, you didn't write down... Oh, you good. Okay, you did. Good, 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 good. I used the stone block from the secret compartment to activate some sort of ancient elevator. This gunk that many of the crew members refer to as black ooze seems to gurgle in the cracks of the stone. Takes many laws to be a cousin. Not really. Doesn't take many laws at all. I found a shocking scene atop the cliff. An explosion tore open an ancient stone hatch, burning most of the rocky outcrop around it. Is this what killed Roy? I'm also realizing... Okay, I don't seem to have left many gaps. I might have left a gap there. Climbed down into the well that Harry's crew blew open. A series of strange eyes were depicted in the walls. They were calling me, guiding me. Am I losing my mind? The crew's doctor was spattered with the black ooze during the explosion that killed Roy. He developed strange marks on his arms like mine and started acting strangely. The murals tell the story of a ceremonial ritual involving the black ooze. Were they injecting it into their eyes? I'm not sure, but I think the islanders tried to imitate it. Okay. So we need... Center needs to be a medium-sized dot. Directly above center needs to be a small dot. Bottom of the thing needs to be a large dot. Is it further? No. Small dot. how do I get the lens now? Is that not the right answer? It looks like the right answer. Oh, you know what? I think that might be a bigger dot. And if that's the case, or a further to the side dot. No, middle dot's a 2. Middle dot's a 2. There we go. It was just that
Yes,
there's
I
not
think I
a
solved
grid
it.
or anything.
I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
Alright.
It fits.
Don't like where this is headed. What?
What? What on earth? What is happening?
That is a constellation.
My God. What was that I saw? What were those stars?
Well, that's the sequence that we need to press the buttons on the floor of the room with all the whispering eyes in it. Haven't you ever played an RPG, man? Like, this is your basic mystery game component. Oh, so slow. Don't you have a ladder slide? Come on. Alright, back into the whispering eyes. Okay. Is there an orientation? No.
I can press these star-shaped tiles.
Okay. Alright. We're going to this. Is that wrong? I did it wrong. Okay. One of these does not continue. Cannot tell which one. Probably the, no, that's got. Oh, live disconnected. Okay. Did my stream? Uh-oh, my stream disconnected too. Ruh-roh. Why did my stream disconnect? Oh, maybe it didn't disconnect. So just TikTok disconnected. Got it. Never mind. I'm not worried about that then. Okay. Alright. So how do I... Never mind. I was, my TikTok disconnected, which was what that ringing sound was. It looks like my TikTok reconnected, so I have no idea. TikTok Studio is silly. Yeah, no, that was TikTok. That was TikTok Studio misbehaving. Harry tried to replicate the well ritual by tweaking his strange optical device, staining the lens with the black ooze. I don't think he ever achieved it, but I have. When I saw through that lens left me speechless. I get the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Alright. So is there a clue as to... Oh, wait. One of these is gold. Okay, let's start from here. Right, okay.
Alright, looks like I solved it.
Don't know what solving it does. Nothing good though.
Great
No.
Scott! Oh, the well is filling up. That's black ooze. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again.
Well. Completed chapter 2. I'm sure this is going all according to plan.
What is this? Where am I?
I will say, if
Am I
you're
dreaming
used
again?
to puzzle games, the puzzles aren't very hard.
This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding.
Time to get Baja blasted. Mountain Dew Mini. Jesus.
Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon?
That is an eldritch being. That's an elder god if I ever saw one. If you're a Critical Role fan, you could tell that.
Wait a moment. No! Ah!
Surprise! Oh, we have control.
I can breathe. Underwater.
Being able to breathe underwater is, not considered a normal part of the human experience.
I have to get back. I have to find...
Have to find... There's a lot of funky looking rocks down here. No thank.
What is that? What kind of creature is this?
I would like to be out of here. Thank you. Cannot. Okay. Oh, okay.
I need to get a closer
No,
look.
you don't. That's the great Scott she mentioned earlier. Surprise, you are a genetic fish person. TikTok live studio, could you stop this webcam? You?
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
This is the Black Sand Beach, the vanishing of the Lady Ship. Lots of records over here.
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on...
Oh wait, here we go. What does the log say? I lost consciousness inside that well and got covered in black ooze, but I didn't drown. Instead, I had the strangest dream. I mean, it was a dream, wasn't it? Or a vision, maybe? I'm still not sure. I couldn't control my own body. I jumped off a cliff and dived into the sea. November 7th. I woke up in the dead of night on a black beach, but I can't remember how I got here. I've just got fuzzy memories like a dream. An enormous shipwreck casts its shadow over the black sand on this beach. It looks like the lights are shining through the cracks in its skull.
Earth could have happened to it?
Wait, no, that's a person. Not a person.
I wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores. Ropes are frayed, and There are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Log it. Not logging it? Okay. 2 open eyes and a closed eye. Yeah, sorry, I'm saving the glowing ship.
Looks like they took items from the stranded ship.
It's already logged? Waterlogged, that is. Haha.
It's too dark to see anything inside the tents. Never heard of this Eric Zan fella.
I'm pretty sure Eric Zan is a character in
A pulp magazine.
the Yellow...
I love Chandra Hogarth stories.
the cream of weird stories. We want to turn the lights on, right?
He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship?
Okay, let's see.
A portable typewriter. Someone here had a green thumb. Photographic film.
Transparent film cartridge. I'm guessing we're gonna have to all large chunks of course. Cassandra D. Ward, 31 Regent Street, Boston, Massachusetts. Cults and Rituals. An interview with Inspector John Raymond LaGrasse. Strange incident in
Goodness me, what a
Massachusetts.
collection of happy news.
Gardner family vanishes from their Arkham farm. Robert Sudham
Oh my.
and his wife found dead at high seas.
I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
Newburyport TR exhibition coming to Boston. That is a man
My
tied up to
God.
a pole.
Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
It took the 4 of us to subdue him. Where did he get that strength?
Those footprints definitely do not look human.
We got fish people.
This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing?
Looks like he's dripping, is what he's doing.
Floating rocks?
I don't see floating rocks. No, okay, it's just shine. Man, seems like they left in a hurry.
The expedition only has 5 members now.
Yep, after Roy died. But that's gonna change soon. The doctor does not look well. Yeah, I do think I need some lights on, which is... Man, the shadows in this game are really well done.
Oh dear. This dock was a certifiable loon.
Only 5 members left behind to take on the proclamations. I bet the expedition members are feeling salty. Nice. Yesterday the stones danced with my song. When leave Alivia, everything is tuned in this place. There's a treasure in the shot with Cardinal
The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. These medical tools are hair-raising. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
Frank, I understand what you're saying, but we can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking I'm only interested in the scoop, but what would you do if it were your wife who was sick? Would you let her die? I'm staying here to the end.
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward, our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely bananas. I really think we should get off this island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart was determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try to convince him? Frank.
These two fellows seem to get along pretty well.
Frank and Teoharoa. That's the first time we've gotten his name. Got some wiring going in here. Little protective alcove. Get some stairs going up. What's this float? Floating rocks.
Wow, look at the size of these stones.
Hey, they are basalt.
What kind of doodad is this?
Okay, so none of these buttons work yet. That son of a bitch, DeWitt, stabbed Frank. Luckily it was just a flesh wound. It's a good thing they held me back or I would have plugged that fucking nutcase like a rabid dog that... Jesus, what am I saying?
I've never seen Harry so angry. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
That feels like it's gonna get logged. Yeah. Oh, I can't turn on the radio. Huge
How can someone
stone-
build something like this out of stone?
Huge stone pipe organ, cross section, C basalt structure. Yeah, I think basalt's basically the only rock that looks like that. So I've learned via Civ 6 in the Giant's Causeway. Waves pushed air through carved stone tubes.
You always did have a good ear, Harry.
For the last few days, the tone it emits changes consistently with the tides. Can I take this curtain down? I want to see what's behind it. Certainly not something elvish.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. It might need to be turned on.
Alright, so we need to get power going here. Huge plates of shale as well. So, okay, where did the electrical cable go? Okay. Oh, no, okay, it comes in here. I think we do have to go to the Shannon. That was a tin of sardines. Yeah.
I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something or someone seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination?
I don't know. Look. have to go in here. This might be the source of the electricity for the whole place.
My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
Man, it's dark here. Alright.
This place gives me the creeps.
Samesies. Alright. We do have some cabling coming up here.
I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. No power.
Okay.
Dead as a doornail. Nope, wrong. This isn't right. I'll try again.
So we got a 3.
Damn it. This isn't right. Nope, wrong.
3, 2, 4.
Green. Now, what exactly did I turn on?
This picture. That's gonna activate. See a bunch of lights turning on. And
That voice. Is that Harry? No, just a recording.
okay.
The ship was whaling not far from here. Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
At 25 a.m., we delivered the 6 members of the Everhart expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks, if there's anything left to pick up by then. Left the island after lunch, no incidents. 6 a.m., the area seems adequate for whaling. We might get a good catch.
This is the captain's last entry.
And from 5 a.m., good weather and clear sailing until a surprise undercurrent took the ship. Haven't seen the sea that rough in years. First mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near our hull shortly afterwards. Definitely not a whale.
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
I've wired up your message to the radio like you asked, Mr. Everhart. I'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. God help us. Great.
5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
I was thinking
What
the
were you
expedition
looking
had
for in the
failed.
heart of the island?
I was worried about how we...
From the Everhart
Wait.
expedition. 74
Oh,
nautical
the
miles.
read has different text than the letter. I was thinking the expedition had failed and was worried about how we'd get back home, but then I found those stairs that led me to the giant stone organ. It might be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there's nothing we can do until someone hears our distress call.
Please send help.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued.
That's, what,
Did they give up
32
hope?
days? Almost a month? Or just over a month, rather? Don't know.
Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
On the island of Ponape, there's a city called Nanmadol that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic. Okay.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. The black ooze's properties are perplexing.
Changes consistency, levitates when exposed to different vibrational frequencies.
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Everything on this rotten island has something to do with that damn black ooze one way or another. The ancient ruins, the ritual well, even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seem to be related to his getting exposed to that awful liquid. Question mark? That feels like it would be relevant. That also feels like it would be relevant. Okay. I don't know the levels we need to levitate this at. Alright. Let's go back to the log and catch up. An enormous shipwreck casts its shadow over the black sand on this beach. It looks like lights are shining through the cracks in its hull. A terrible storm is approaching, and out on the reefs, the lightning seems to reveal some strange figures. Is this a product of my imagination? Dr. DeWitt's mind was getting worse, and he tried to stab Frank. The doctor seemed to be possessed by something that gave him incredible strength. The rest of the expedition had to subdue him and tie him to a pole. After several days of descending further into madness, the doctor disappeared in the dead of night. His restraints were torn apart, and there were strange footprints in the sand nearby. The ship has several colossal gashes along its side, unusual in shape. It should have sunk in the ocean outright. How did it end up ashore? I thought I heard Harry's voice, but it turned out to be a call for help that he left broadcasting from the ship. I wonder if anyone responded. The ship is completely abandoned. What happened to its crew? The members of the expedition used whatever they could find inside the beach ship to build another campsite on this black lava beach. Harry discovered that the black gunk might have different applications. The ooze reacts to different sound frequencies, and some can even make it float in the air. Did the inhabitants of the island know that too? Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. He keeps searching for answers, even as they wait for help to arrive. The tidal organ emits musical tones when the water pushes air through its tubes. Alright. This should have unlocked a bunch of stuff now that we can see. We did that. There we go.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
Girl. Really? Nothing could be worse than having a few spots on your hand? It's called marination.
Some light. That should make things easier.
Oh, there's some dynamite.
Clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. A white fedora. It's really dirty.
It's technically still small enough that it might be a trilby.
These medical tools are hair-raising.
Oh, what was the tons of substances? Wormwood poison, absinthe. What kind of doctor? At least he has like an iodine or codeine. Neither. Benzodine, I think. What fucking kind of doctor did y'all hire? Not these. this now?
A portable typewriter.
Yeah, let me look at that. Let me look at that.
So, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to play music.
DeWitt, where have you been this whole time?
Oh my god. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic! Hold him! Hold him for Christ's sake! Call Zeharoa, quick!
Well, I'm glad they started calling Tia Harua by a name. It's kind of embarrassing before they were traveling with this guy and didn't even. Ah,
Someone took notes about some important dates.
June 30th, arrival on the island. July 1st, we set up camp. Roy blows up the Wells Hatch. July 24th, we strike camp and move to the beach. July 14th, last entry in the ship's log. Same day.
Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more?
Anything else that I might have missed? Section of camp. Hey, this looks similar to the thing already. What's that? Oh, that's just one of the lights that fell over. I mean, for the time period that's being depicted, high-level measurements, Harry Everett.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Are we taking notes on what he's writing down? Please take notes. Okay, it looks like it progresses. Oh, it goes backwards. Okay. And so that's middle tide. We're getting into low tide and no tide. Oh, these patterns change completely. Jump scare? What? Okay. Yep, looked at this earlier. That earlier. Okay. These are different frequencies.
It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal. These symbols are linked to the piano keys.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to play to get a specific tide. I am gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. Alright, sorry that took so long. I was having to say hello to each of the cats on my phone. Okay. So we've got 311 hertz, 415 hertz, 466 hertz, 349 hertz, and 392 hertz. Okay. So now that we know that those are a thing, will you write these down?
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
Now that we need... Let's go see what we need to arrange some floating stones for, because that's for sure where this is going next.
It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
No, it's the pipe organ. Okay, so can we see what the rocks are doing? From here? Oh, what's that?
Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. I think I know why. I think I know why I don't have other frequencies marked. I think I didn't press them. Yeah, it's infected. Right. Here we go. All right. Okay, so we need. What moon are we? So it is November 7th, which means we are on a new moon. Feels relevant. So then we need to play. $466. 415. 262. 277. 311. Oh shit. Okay. So let's figure this out. 466. Oh, 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 oh. 249 to 92. Okay. So maybe this is what we do on the ship. Is we will arrange. Wait, I forgot to even check out this whole message.
Some kind of improvised workshop.
Oh, that's cool.
This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking. You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn.
Good morning, crew. Sorry for the reveille this morning. I didn't expect to wake all of you up with the noise from that awful organ. The good news is that the organ has revealed the entrance to the temple. Bad news is that the temple is on the mountaintop, so I hope you're in the mood for a good hike. All joking aside, if the temple has the answer that I'm looking for, we can finally leave this damn island and go home. Thank you all for sticking with me.
So this is the reason the ship was scavenged.
If we want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to reproduce the effects of the organ somehow. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from the Lady Shannon. Do you think we can do that? Harry.
What kind of machine were you building?
Sheet metal. Piece of the mast. Tabes? Cabin? Tabbies?
Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot.
Do I get to keep it?
Blowtorch. Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
Right, great idea. We'll move the materials we need to the summit so we can set up camp there. Just another thing, please stop calling me Mr. Everhart. Call me Harry, as all my friends do. That's the organ. Oh wait, that's right. We made a machine that replicates sounds. Oh, there's light back there. It's not moving the camera. Oh, there we go.
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense. That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
Well, by playing the organ somehow. Which Harry figured out how to do. And which we will subsequently follow in his footsteps. What in the world was that? Which is a weirdly placed rock.
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
Because it was made by aliens.
This feels ominous. Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
Turn the organ. Tune in the organ. Tune in, not tuning. Tune in the organ by opening the brain tubes.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Ah, okay. So I was in. It's a sea. Oh, duh! It says it's a sea. Okay. So I need to go back and look at those seagull diagrams. It's a new moon today. According looking through the calendar because it is November 7th. And then if I open this, how does that reflect on? Okay. Man, it'd be nice if you had written down all the sea level things and the different patterns. I don't have to go back. Going back to the other case.
I'm quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess. Okay. I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Okay, so 262, 349, and 415. See, I knew that'd be relevant. Aha. Now let's go back and maybe she'll take a note of the tide. Then again, oh, you know what I realized? The tide may not actually be relevant. Oh, no, it is relevant because it's a shift cipher. Okay, I understand now. Yes, it's a shift cipher, which means we do need those. I probably would have been. Let's go this way. This way. Please write down the shift cipher this time.
think this is the right one.
There we go. Are you gonna write it down? No, of course not. Okay, so we need 262, 349, and 415, which means, because it shifts. Oh, thank God. Okay. Because it's a shift cipher. So we need I love that my mouse isn't actually visible. Okay, so we need 262. So we need on the bottom the first one, 349, the fourth one. So we need 2 horizontal, 1 in the center, and 415, and then 2 dots. Okay. All right. Now we'll go this way. Open and close the correct ones. So we'll try it. To finish off this section. Which one is this? So this one is closed. No, wait. That's closed. Okay. Open. We need, okay. Closed. Right? One did I miss? Okay, so we need 262 and 349. Oh, we do need that. Okay. Right? So we need the first one, the fourth one, and the sixth one. So that should be horizontal, 1 dot, and okay. Oh, shit. Shift cipher. So where do I hit the let's look at our logs. Structure is magnificent, but I have no idea how it was built. We're missing a log. Sounds are mesmerizing, like something from another world. Harry managed to activate the organ, which revealed something at the top of the mountain, another temple maybe, and he intended to build some sort of machine up there. I carefully studied the notes the expedition left behind, and I managed to make it work. The organ played a haunting tone, and some pillars of rock, I think, rose up from beneath the sea. What a spectacular sight. What did they use this for?
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love. Wow. Let's see what the next one does.
Dark, not the assault of BTGGs, aka the Dark Thoughts.
This island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Oh yeah, we should see. I found another of the letters Harry wrote on the island. I know he's gone through a lot and it seems to be affecting him deeply. I wonder why I'm not experiencing any of the sensations Harry did. I don't know how to explain it, but my sensation isn't that this island is dangerous. Puzzling, yes. Perplexing, definitely. Maybe even unearthly, but not dangerous. Also, it's funny, you can tell humans were involved because some of the typos, like replacing words like wholesale with other words, is just human errors that LLMs can't replicate. The final notes of the organ moved gigantic stone structures before my eyes, showing me a mountain peak where a temple was. That must be where Harry was headed. My husband went missing. You know what? I should go missing too. Are we the fact that this... excuse me, water is now glowing in green? We're just fine with that? We're not worried about that at all? It's pretty concerning. Oh, wait. Oh shit, I think I missed. I completed chapter 3! That's cool. cool art. I like the art in the, like, loading screens.
Whew, that was quite a hike.
Storm seems to have calmed down.
I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path?
Maybe. No, let's check the log. No logs yet. I wonder if I missed, like, an entire clue that I was supposed to uncover.
I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here.
Excuse me.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
Man, all these rocks with these ancient inscriptions.
These drops of rain are so refreshing. Feels really good.
I thought you hated storms.
Are these figures singing like a choir?
At the base of that complex, it looks like.
Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets. A torn picture.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
We're assuming he's the one who tore it up. Mr. Franklin Drayton Jr. from Mound Bayou, Mississippi. Dear Mr. Drayton, we acknowledge receipt of your letter on July 30th enclosing your application for admission to our School of Engineering. I'm sorry to inform you that we are not authorized to consider a colored person. Wait, he's black? I regret that we cannot help you in this regard. Yours truly, John R. Bedford, Director of Admissions, University of Mississippi. Oh. It looks like University of Missouri got crossed out.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should
Hold on. Oh, yeah, he is. I straight up just didn't even notice.
be ashamed.
Well, admittedly, it's critical of the racism of things.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal.
Oh, okay. So we have a mosaic. Logically, that's what that means. Alright. We'll have some more mosaics then, most likely with buttons. Did this one have a button? This one did not have a button. I mean, it definitely seems like the main character is critical of racism, at least. We got that going for us. Is that a speaker? Aha! Oh, button trying to fall. Oh, God! Still wasn't trying to fall.
There's a symbol inside.
And there's a line underlining it. Okay. there's gonna be 3 more mosaics. Oh, uh-huh. That one will be the bottom one. That one will be the right one.
There are some homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound.
And that means this one is going to be the top one.
Do these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening! So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass? Please, sir. We should not do this. Not now. Haven't we had enough warning, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death? Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That clear enough for you? Hey, Ma! Fine, same to you. Please, Cass, activate it.
And that was the wrong. That was 5 notes.
Yes. It's working. Come on. Yes. It's working!
Is there something wrong, Harry?
The ground. The ground is shaking. No. No!
No, I can't!
I told you it was on. You damn fool. You're going to kill us all. Turn it off! Turn it off!
Okay. Oh, this wasn't filled with water before.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal pool.
Should be getting water from this channel as well. I guess not. So what happens if I do this?
No power.
Ah.
Homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound.
So that's for the speakers. That's for the lights. That cable doesn't go anywhere. This cable, that looks like a power station. Oh, that's not the power section. Doggy footsteps. Pretty waterfall. Oh, you mean there was a shorter path? Campsite back
Now the wheel is moving. No power. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Man, this is like, has anyone here read The Ruins?
A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. Blood-soaked rags.
Yeah, it does look like blood at least. Relatively fresh too, given the color. Don't understand what they are.
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
Is that gonna lock that one in place? It's not lock that one in place. So how do I... Okay. There we go. Man, they spent all this time building a damn water wheel? 32 days and they managed to build this whole thing?
Huh, that was easy.
Let's see. Something like that.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Okay, hold on. Let me get... There we go. Nope, that was it. That's... Okay, I need to do the reverse now. There we go.
That should give the turbine some energy. Right, I did it. Now everything should be powered.
Which didn't go wrong for anyone last time. Don't question it.
Oh no! Frank died. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline.
Y'all made that kid an orphan.
I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man. And he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's.
We don't know. We don't know.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up. Looks like a sneaky snapshot.
She doesn't look at all happy. Most people don't when you shove a camera in their face.
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Must have been. You already know he's dead. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set just with the scarce materials that I have.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
According to the legend,
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
according to the legend that said the continent Mu sank into the Pacific Ocean thousands of years ago, its massive stone structures, generally irregular in shape, contrasted with their unique use of diamond shapes. This is reminiscent of other rhomboid symbols, such as the lozenge or the Hindu Lakshmi star. However, experts believe in the specific case of the Nakal structures, instead representing fertility and prosperity, the rhombus was a sign of transformation and evolution. Transformation and evolution is not the same as fertility.
They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ.
Very clever, old pal.
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
I mean, I can guess that they probably resorted to cannibalism. Can I not climb this? Oh, there it is. Also, Lena Lokikun, you would have been well positioned to make a joke about calling them the Maroons.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work! Come on!
This lady, she ain't got the self-preservation of a fly. To make a joke about the pronunciation of runes.
Now what? What's happening this time? Where am
You could say they were pronounced runes. You know, like in Opelika area.
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
This is definitely King in Yellow.
An ocean. An ocean that dried up.
Reference to the Rankin Bass Hobbit.
Kane.
I actually never watched
No.
the Rankin
I
Bass
would rather
Hobbit.
die than use that damned thing again.
I've seen parts of it, but I've never watched the whole thing.
These really are ancient bones of a very ancient creature.
Whoa! Okay, that's neat. Achievement. Nora didn't write that one, did she? I was just looking to go over my notes. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Petial Ili. Obed Marsh, Ruth Marsh, Isaiah Marsh, Edna Beyer, Abner Barrows, Eleanor Marsh, Nora Barrows, Harry Everhart. So Nora is directly descended from Pythia Ili. Yeah, no, I've heard good things about it. And then Alice, wait, and they were cousins? Oh, wait, no, they weren't cousins. Probably. Maybe? How is Harry... This family tree is very confusing looking. Okay, so Alice Marsh and Benjamin Orna? Eliza Orna, James Williamson, Douglas Williamson, Walter Williamson, who married Sonia Byrne and Lawrence Williamson. And Beth Williamson married Louis Olmsted and had Robert Olmsted. And Harry Everhart's the only, like, unrelated one in the
Hair's
picture.
too dry. I need to find water.
What happens if we wander out and look at that? We can't wander out. Alright, green and yellow. Well, now you know how to get the achievement where you...
Bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed?
Where you apparently just open the journal while you're in this...
I'd better
vision.
find some shade before I dry right up.
I'm trying to aim you towards them. Oh, there we go.
The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again.
There's some shade.
I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy.
Oh, the shade rolling.
Is that a house?
If you've ever read the short story The King in Yellow, I think you'll understand
That's
why
not
I'm...
a house. That's our house in
comparing
Inglewood.
it.
Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? That's our mailbox, too. Harry? Are you home? I miss you so much, old pal.
1930, so it's 4 years ago.
A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
There's a dating game that features... Wait, which character? Oh! The King in Yellow. Yes, there is a dating game that features the King in Yellow.
I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... The Everhart twosome. What a duo.
Oh, this chess game is much progressed.
Checkmate in 3 moves. Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts.
But no, oh, it's on your hand, okay.
It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. The happiest day of my life.
Man, I feel like
My
weddings
mother's music box. Yet again.
Greetings from Yantle. You found the secret... Wait,
Cousin
there's a secret
Robert?
object every chapter?
But I don't have any cousins.
Is there a secret object every chapter and I've just been missing them and I didn't know? Oh, that's a cool music box. Eldritch or not.
What a sweet melody.
Sucker for Love, I believe. Yeah, something like that. You crossed the dried ocean and made it to your house. Is there an option not to? Oh!
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune.
Okay, where's my music box? We need to find it. Because the music box is the note, is the tune we need to play to open this.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound. 1212, testing. Nope, doesn't work. I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
God, I've been missing something. You must have perfect pitch or something. And a vocoder?
Was quite a show.
So yeah, I guess I have to go back and replay this to get all the secret objects.
This feels like hallowed ground.
Damn camera film.
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
I don't know how they're getting that purple light into this room.
His hands are changing, like in my dream. Look at those spots. They look like mine.
Oh, they're turning us into a fish person.
Now he's some sort of man-fish? Fish of every size and shape.
Girl, make the connection, please. I'm begging you.
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
Another elevator mechanism?
These patterns look too familiar.
Make the connection, I'm begging you.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
He's been up there for 3 days now, and he won't answer me. What did he find if I could go up? That feels relevant. How did the elevator return?
Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Okay. So it's gonna be another puzzle. Thank you for taking notes, Nora. Very helpful. Okay.
A complex pattern. Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down.
Any other symbols that he marked? Oh, I should check this.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Well, they kind of don't. That's kind of the whole point. Okay, we'll read his letter in a second.
Well, this one was easy, I think.
Evolution.
God's blood.
Oh, he was translating.
Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
She's the inventor of the fillet of fish. Those who have God's blood are destined, inevitable transformation into a water animal to eternal life forever.
So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
Okay. So it starts rotating the north wheel, causes the symbol to change quadrant. Okay, so that doesn't answer where the position is meant to be, except for the second image.
I'm starting to
understand this language. Are you?
This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out. John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? A favorite song.
Okay. Okay, so at the top, it's in the upper right quadrant. On the right, it's in the bottom right quadrant. Okay. So in that case, we need to put... Interesting. Okay. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Catch up. As the sun rose, a light rain started. I'm almost at the top of the mountain where the giant stone structure that the organ revealed is. The expedition built a strange metallic structure at the summit in front of what seems to be an ancient stone temple. The members of the expedition used materials from the beach ship to build this structure. Harry intended to open the stone door with all those contraptions. But how? Frank, the engineer, seems pretty thin and weak in the pictures. He looks like he's very sick. Frank's health seems to have been getting worse, and he finally died. It's so sad. Such a good man. There's a sort of amphitheater where Harry and his crew built a complex sound system. Maybe crowds used to gather in this place to sing music to open that door. When Harry turned the sound system on, he probably did something wrong, and that caused a rock slide. The rock slide crushed all the tents in the camp except the one that was protected with amulets. The structure Harry's crew built is powered by a hydroelectric generator, but the waterfall isn't powerful enough to move the wheel. I finally opened the water hatch, and now the waterfalls carry a lot of water, enough to move the turbine's wheel, but it seems the generator needs a bit of a tune-up. I managed to turn the power on, but the electric current knocked me out cold. Then I had the strangest vision. A desert filled with skeletons of odd creatures, and our own house in Englewood was floating there. I found my music box inside, but now it was playing music. I can't get the tune out of my head. That vision was so vivid, more than a dream somehow, and that song, I feel it's connected to the island somehow. When I got in front of the mic, the song from the music box came into my head and then into my voice. With a thunderous sound, the temple rebuilt itself right in front of my eyes, and the door opened. It was weird, but I knew it was the right song. The temple door leads to a spiral hallway with murals on the walls. Harry used an ancient elevator to climb to the top of the temple, but he didn't come back down for days. What did he find up there? The elevator took me to the second level. I'm amazed about this technology. This civilization used that black ooze for everything. The upper room is an impressive hollow in the fish head, decorated with murals with intricate figures. It seems that Harry discovered that those symbols were words, and he spent a long time trying to find their meaning. Okay. So. We need to create God's blood. That one. Rotating the north symbol. Right, God's blood. We need to go to... Why didn't he come back down for days if it was that simple? Like, that's silly. Unless we need... I'm not sure. There we go. Okay. I think what I'm confused about is what the... Oh. Oh. Okay, I think I do understand. Maybe? No. My thought doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but it is also relatively toward the end of the stream, so I'm going to shut down the TikTok live. I want to thank everyone on TikTok live for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your Easter Sunday. I know I certainly plan to. And end live, and we will see if we have someone we can raid into on Twitch. And we can finish this up next weekend. So let's see. Anyone to raid into? Doesn't look like it. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out. I hope you've had a good time. I know I certainly have. I will be back on Thursday. I think I might do some more Dungeon Alchemist then. And then I'm back. I'll be back on Sunday with some more of this puzzle game. Make sure to keep yourselves safe, keep yourselves clean, keep yourselves cool as it warms up, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.